mentioned, I'm relatively new to the CSU. It's less than a year. And I'm delighted to see that there is a push, or there is an effort to elevate research in the CSU. And any such change involves multiple factors. There's a culture change that's necessary, there's strategic thinking, and also additional resources. But having said that, I do also want to say that elevating research is not just about the money. There's a higher purpose because it connects directly to student success, and it also connects to faculty career development. And if we don't focus on those things, we would not be able to attract and retain top-tier faculty in the CSU unless you provide them that opportunity to engage in research. But change at the university could also be slow because we accomplish change through a consultative process that takes time. And as they say at the university, change occurs at the speed of trust. But with due process, I think we can still accomplish this. So I'm delighted to be here today at the annual meeting of COAST and to celebrate the accomplishments of this CSU Multi-Campus Center and Affinity Group. As you know, the CSU has 9 multi-campus centers known as affinity groups that advance and extend the CSU knowledge and learning mission. They share campus best practices and develop a professional workplace by supporting collaborative student-faculty practices. The CSU Council on Ocean Affairs, Science and Technology, COAST, can be proud of its contributions to education, research, and for providing CSU students an opportunity to learn at the cutting edge of marine, coastal, and coastal watershed activities. COAST has established a proven model of an effective multi-campus research consortium that includes all 23 campuses. The members of COAST bring a diverse array of disciplines, backgrounds, and approaches to our most challenging coastal and marine issues. I'm very impressed by the strategic priorities of COAST that A, supports research and education to advance our knowledge of marine and coastal resources and the processes that affect them, and B, the strategic plan also emphasizes dissemination of scientific information to stakeholders for informed decision-making and the development of responsible policy. COAST provides our students broad knowledge as well as the deep dive experience, both figuratively and literally, and that research opportunities provide so that our students can think critically, be more multidisciplinary. As you know, most discoveries now occur at the intersections of disciplines. COAST also helps our students to plan strategically for the future, cultivate and maintain mentors. There's always the risk of preaching to the choir in a situation like this, but my former boss said, every once in a while the choir could use a good sermon. So I take the liberty of adding some more comments. But being new to the CSU, I think I'm very pleasantly surprised by the emphasis here on research that it first connects to student success, and to faculty career development. And that emphasis, for me has been very refreshing. And so at the CSU, research, scholarly, and creative activity instills in students a passion for learning. And so it's really how do we ignite that passion and use the discovery process as a vehicle to teach perseverance. And so when students see eminent faculty failing at research on multiple occasions, I think that's a perseverance teacher, that you don't give up when you hit the first obstacle. You keep trying. And so research in the CSU helps students practice real-world skills, and it prepares them for the demands of the future, ensuring that they are prepared to compete in today's job market. Now, I also want to indicate that the fruits of research include intellectual property, and we must learn to protect and use these to grow the enterprise and for public benefit. Let me share with you some good news. research continues to grow. And in 2015-16, external funds from sponsored programs, federal, state, and foundation totaled $579 million. This represents a slight increase from the previous year at a time when there is a declining national trend. So we are actually very pleased with this. The other thing is our proposal success rate is about 45% system-wide. This is remarkable. The national average is between 15 and 19%. The UC data shows that their success rate is 28%. Okay, so there could be a number of reasons why the success rate is so high. It may also depend on the programs we're targeting. However, what I see is we have a very impressive batting average. We just need to get to the playground more often. Now, to help CSU, the campus's elevate research, the Chancellor's Office organized a system-wide proposal development webinar and a pilot round on one-on-one mentoring for 23 campuses is currently underway. So we had faculty submit a draft proposal along with the solicitation. We provided them a written critique and one-on-one consultation. And in 2 weeks, they came back with a revised proposal, and we provided them a second critique and a second one-on-one consultation. And this is a pilot right now, and we are hoping to scale this pilot by using a train-the-trainer model in the coming year, where the campus proposal development staff and campus research academies would receive further help in elevating the quality of the proposals that are going out of our campuses. So we are finding ways to elevate research and to prepare to counter the anticipated funding decreases at the national level. I know there is a lot of concern about this. So our strategy, while we're going to be making statements both collectively with the UC and independently and with other organizations, we also want to forge ahead with new initiatives so that we can seek to get a larger slice of that shrinking pie. To the course leaders and faculty, I say thank you for your efforts in training the next generation of scientists and leaders. Be sure to share with your students both your successes and your experiences in overcoming obstacles. Share with them some of your struggles and failures, as no solid achievements are possible without struggles. Finally, I would like to thank Krista for her leadership and her tireless efforts in the pursuit of excellence in education and student research. Thank you.